Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they have the first points of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Complete to the left. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman,
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on fourth and short from their own. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Sooners are on the move. The give to the back, fighting off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Looking for space. It's Barnes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fires to the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barnes. He breaks a tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistent.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. On target to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Ball's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now they're off.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job. Defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And here comes the offense on second down. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Number 5. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
Man, I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last... Oh, he faked the spike. He's going to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Delp. Gashes the heart of the knee. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. catch in the middle. It's Burks. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
And that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
The big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They try to pop a run on the draw. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air, it's Mateer. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more.
Fires one high and deep. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On the option. Now the pitch. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.